Hi there. Would you like to sign me petition? Colleges and universities are literally teaching teenagers that every white person is a racist. Were you still worried about video game feminism? Has your endless yelling and screaming for years about a lady you don't like yielded no positive changes and only made the climate more toxic? Are you starting to feel the darkness closing in as it turns out your ideas make no fucking difference and the world isn't changing around you? Well, maybe it's time to demand the academics you hate do it for you. Sorry, not academics. Universities. What like as a concept? Dear universities, please stop the bad people for me. And you know they read bad because I paid someone else to draw propaganda, sorry, a realistic and rational cartoon of a woman telling institutions to stop the bad people for her. And to stop whoever she is. We need you. Universities. We recalling for the teaching of social justice courses in universities to be temporarily suspended. What follows is up for debate. Oh good. Once universities have magically stopped all the things he doesn't like, then we can have a discussion. Not now. That would require too much effort. Read the letter. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Oh, laughing. He couldn't be both of the TV. There isn't even a list of which courses should be dropped. It's literally just asking universities to please cancel social justice. We need to stop these feminazi armchair slacktivists with a petition. Oh wait. Okay, so Carl's reasoning might be poor, but luckily he recommends you read the comments on the petition. And I'm sure that's a really convincing and great idea. Wait, where's that music coming from? Oh, no. Oh, no, he's sighing because I really think social justice is killing the free speech and the free thought. This is getting out of control. At what point do you step in when someone is finally injured? Finally, holy shit. Expanding a dangerous wave of thought that spreads more racism and sexism than the one it wants to stop. Switch and regressives need to stop. Destructing the civilized world as we know it to build a new Orwellian dystopia for free speech and the free thought. What is happening in universities is despicable. People running to safe spaces when they hear different opinions, believing that the world and everyone in it is out to get them, preventing anyone with conflicting ideas from organizing events. The list goes on and on. I believe the right to free speech matters more to the world than the feelings of so-called oppressed groups. Oh, what an edge stir in Australia there. I'm tired of being ordered to flagellate myself on the altar. I believe in free speech. Martin Luther King Jr. once stated his dream of a world where his children would be judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Clearly we've gone from one extreme end to the other, and King is rolling in his grave. It's cult behavior, teaching original sin on a completely ignorant and new racist way. Teaching students to be racist to oppose racism is the very sort of backwards logic that has no place in university. Holy shit, Daniel Dutcher. What? Salt justice is going too far. I am signing because I am tired of hearing these stories about SQ getting on their high horse and doing horrendous things to everyday people because they like to generalize and put people into groups. Holy shit. Social justice is becoming fascism, and it needs to stop. I want to get this removed to help everyone I've met in college. Biology is sexist. Hashtag end sexual dimorphism. That's just what little information these social justice teachers have pushed onto our impressionable youth. Snoop Dogg says I am signing this because social justice is something that needs to be stopped. If we do not nip social justice in the butt, the user is screwed. Oh no. Oh me God, there's a lot of this. Holy shit. It just keeps going. I'm a moderate fucking person. I've never raped. It's gone too far. I'm signing because I enrolled in a sociology class but found myself in a leftist indoctrination ritual. I care about the future. Wait, half of these comments are complaining about how upset they are at being called racist. These university courses are doing nothing but coddling these students into thinking that literally everyone and everything is racist, sexist, homophobic, transphobic, and problematic. And the other half are saying that feminists are the real racists because they re-anti-white. We were forced out of a basket of racist, sexist, and discriminatory ideas. We were told that whiteness is evil. We were told that men are scum. These people are evil, misleading, and manipulating racists and sexists who need to be stopped from indoctrinating other people who are helpless. Hey guys, I know you. We're really mad about what you imagine feminists are like and you want to do something about that. But maybe first you should get together and figure out if racism is wrong or who the real racists are. I get kind of mixed messages when one comment says they call you racist to try to shut down your ideas, and the next says we need to shut down these racists. Now, I know what you're rethinking, because I can read your mind. Is petulantly demanding institutions stop teaching things you don't, like literally the sort of thing probably Sargon and his fellow probably freethinkers like to pretend they re against, as evidenced by this very image. Actually, you re wrong. The only way to be anti-censorship is to censor people I say are pro-censorship. And you can believe me because I have the support of the people. Oh no, sorry. These are the fucking edel. The actual fucking edel. Sorry, I don't know how this footage got in the edit. How do I stop this? And Carl's totally trustworthy. After all, people gave him over £8,000 to make a video game and that's going swimming. Oh, it was cancelled. Sorry, I better forget that part. What a surprise. One of the de facto leaders of a group that claimed they were about ethics in game journalism took money to not make a game. Sorry, guys. It became too lucrative to be a preacher of reactionary ideology, so I can't be bothered to keep my promises. It's taken 3 months to get to the current build that you can see in the videos. And we think that Necromancer will be completed by summer 2014. We that summer will be like necromancer theme, not just to Joseph McCarthy, but to Carl himself. I think we should start a petition. Say, phenomenism must be classified as a mental illness because it exhibits all the symptoms. If enough people sign me petition, maybe psychology as an institution will start to fit me opinion like science is supposed to. This idea that petitions will somehow save the day has been on Carl's mind for a long time. It seems this really is the best he can do, isn't it? All I am said now, but maybe trying to make institutions way by petition do you the only the opposite do you they by they actually I be I you use it I don't know. Maybe. Even Carl's subscribers agree with me here. Less than a quarter of them even bothered to sign the petition. Maybe his subscribers are just too lazy to be armchair activists. What a rational, productive audience he's cultivated. The West will be saved from feminism in no time. They re-indoctrinating your children. They re-coming to take your children. If I write as provocatively as possible, it becomes a problem worth dealing with, right? I really missed this popular scare tactic from when I used to watch 40s propaganda films for fun. Thanks for bringing it back, reactionaries. When fake gay leftist BTS errand to sledgehammering the family, they busy corrupting your children using critical theory. I'll indoctrinate Kevin all I want. Carl. Kevin all I'll in the night I congregate. He deserves it. I have to scrub his mind clean. And also, this stock photo was pretty expensive and I'm gonna get me fucking money's worth. Princesses. My beautiful fans in the one. By while you do care or care this ridiculous language cements the rationals right where they belong, next to other crazies. Look up indoctrinating your children on YouTube. You get Sargon's video and then a bunch of weird Alex Jones nonsense, chemtrail bullshit, and classic 60s Red Scare campaign ads. My nation and our God, it is. If we allow this sort of backwards think to continue, it will eventually result in the decline of this Western country into Marxism. 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 YouTube's algorithms remember what videos people who watch chemtrail videos also watch. It understands that if you read dumb enough to like these, maybe give this guy a tree. His petition will save the world any day now. It's only been 3 months. The revolution is coming. Eventually, almost a third of his subscribers will have bothered to sign it. Close enough. But why does Carl feel so sure he knows what the problem is anyway? There's this thing in psychology, an institution Carl has yet to insist is completely taken over by eschews and corrupting your children, called the Dunning-Kruger effect. It's touted quite often, so you've probably heard of it already, but it refers to a study that measured people's perceived skills and abilities versus their actual skills and abilities. People who think they already know something in detail aren't usually looking for more evidence. Why would you if you think you have all the answers and are actively presenting solutions? Solutions which amount to nothing, but still. It's completely unsurprising that the comments on the petition appear completely uneducated as to what's actually happening on any of these courses, or why Carl rarely actively talks about the sort of academic feminism he's supposedly trying to stop corrupting our children. Red Scare, because that would take a level of effort he's unwilling to invest since he already thinks he knows what it's all about. To paraphrase Thad Tashing, those who think they know never learn. He doesn't seem to even try to debate academic feminists anymore because, when he tried, they completely trounced him. I want to know why Barack Obama is giving the 1 in 5 college rape might explain. I do. You have to ask Barack Obama. I'm asking you directly why the president of No, you see, feminism is bad because a politician's speech used a provocative falsehood, something that's never happened before. I highly recommend you watch this whole debate. Christy Winter suffed, but it's aft in a social science, so she's basically not real, talks openly about real problems that exist in America right now and could and should be dealt with. You go out with some friends for drinks. In the morning, you wake up with a foul taste in your mouth and also realize that you have dried semen on your lips and face. When you tell this to your friend, he informs you that after you passed out last night, he put his penis in your mouth and used it to get off. You were orally penetrated while unconscious and unable to give consent. You've just been the victim of a crime, Right, well, not in Oklahoma. Carl talks about how upset he is that some people with dyed hair say the wrong thing on YouTube, make the ridiculous claim that they are being oppressed because sometimes they have to do something. Whining, entitledly lazy, wearing makeup and smiling at the camera con their way into careers for which they are underqualified. Man hatred. Then I can nag me way into positions of power, making media from the comfort of their warm, dry plush rooms. Heshive your money to women. Out-of-date oral penetration laws in Oklahoma are just hilarious, silly thing. Have they, 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 is for a second. They, 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 in an actual debate with a real person, he still can't escape from talking about the mysterious straw woman version of feminism who say the wrong things on the internet and need to be stopped before they stop his free speech somehow. Feminism is Orwell's nightmare come to life, with a bright smile, rainbow hair, and a jingle in the background by people so pathologically entitled they campaign against other people's human rights. If you noticed in his last two rebuttals, he stopped actually listing any real sources, and that's because he's using buzzwords and contempt and not evidence-based, grounded arguments. He starts answering questions with only the purest of rational discourse. So if you read just looking at data and you read describing it, yeah, that's own thing you can do. But if you want to analyze it and understand it, theoretically, you need a theoretical framework. If you want a scientific approach, then you're going to need theory, and the theory you will going to use the theory you I wonder why people who know anything about the facts have trouble taking this guy's ideas seriously. I wonder. Maybe it's because we read the real racists. I don't know. In a video reflecting on the debate, he has a rather apologetic tone. But yeah, no, they rewrite. And there were, some people have pointed out that it really wasn't like the best showing it could have done at all. And I should have kept me cool a bit more. And you rewrite I should have done. Wait, is that just a printout of the Twitter logo? What the few way don't understand, it seems he knows he kind of messed it up. His solution: I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have got angry about it. I could probably have handled the debate a bit better as well. Oh, just the actual debate of it. I was a bit nervous about it. I'm not gonna lie. It's the first time I've ever done anything like this, and I think I may have over-prepared somewhat. Yeah, that's the problem here. It has nothing to do with this. I mean, it's nice to have lots of support, but it's even nicer when you've got the people who are actually leaving thoughtful and, like incisive comments that are a critic of what you've done, an honest critic. Oh, fucking hell. Can you not summarize this in under 5 minutes? Even if they feel like the voice in the wilderness, please don't stop doing that, guys, because it's more valuable than I can adequately explain, I think. I don't have the patience to sit through over half an hour of this. Carl Benjamin, the guy who can't watch more than 5 minutes of a video, can't watch more than 5 minutes of the video making fun of that fact, can't read more than the first page of a study, and most likely hasn't read more than a sliver of the books he's trying to get dropped from being taught in academia, has given it some thought, and he feels like he does too much research. Carl doesn't know, he doesn't care, and he wants to know and care less. But he's sure he knows the solution to the problem he purposefully goes out of his way to avoid understanding. Sign the petition today and be quick, because if the feminists criticize me one more time, even though I'm not actually being stopped from doing anything when they criticize me, I'm gonna have a panic attack. I just couldn't handle that. Wait a second. Why is minor criticism so scary to you? No, no, no. You know what? It's been a while since they thanked everyone in one video, so let's do it. Special thanks to Aaron Salisbury, Alex Lemkevich, Alicia Parker Martell, Emmy B. Bob, Caleb Murphy, Casey Schneebel Kieran, Corwin Light William, Leo, Leo, David Rose, Ed Costigan, Graff and Blackpaw, Hero Rue War, Instant Grat, Jack Harvey, Jan Anders, and Jeffrey Theobald, my two favorite Jeffreys. John 9, Cafsile, Cav Kevinham, Kippy Emk, Matthews Milliony, Maxter Merxenophobe, Niels Abild Gard, Peter Broderson, Rebecca Washam, Renslayer, Samuel Scarthorax, Lord of the Roaches, Scott Gilmore, and a whole bunch of other people. Scarthorax, Lord of the Roaches, Scott Gaerton, oh God, I forgot how to pronounce that one. Scott Johnson, Sean Higgins, Sticky Hunter, Thad Wazeluski, Jenny Engel, Two Armed Blues and Red Drapes, Axel Blaze, and I Dragonarian. If I somehow managed to miss out your name, please let me know and I'll go to the Gulag for 10 years. See you around. Until next time, look out for Swidge.